welcome into Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper, and we're living it up, baby. The Patriots took down the Houston Texans in the AFC Divisional matchup 28-16 and advanced to the AFC Championship game to face the Denver Broncos. Now, this is a little different because Bo Nix did fracture his ankle. He is out for the season, so Jarrett Stidham will start. So I figured while during our live stream, let's do a mailbag, ask your initial questions about this game, give you guys a little preview on Patriots against the Broncos. But I just want to first give a shout out to every single person who joined the live stream. We made it to 44,000 subs, 136. We are live every single watch party. We will be live next week at 1:30 Eastern time, same time as we were on Sunday for Patriots Broncos in the AFC Championship. So if you love the Patriots, if you want up-to-date content, and also you get to see a dude crash out all the time during the watch parties, go ahead, hit that sub button right now. Shout out to King Smith coming in with it too. We get Mack Hollins back next week, right? Good question. King Smith, and yes, Mack Hollins is eligible to return off IR next week in the playoffs. It's not the 4 games, it's 4 weeks, and it has been 4 weeks since he suffered that initial abdomen injury. I do not know the extent. We have not been given an update, just like we weren't really given an update on Will Campbell or given an update on Milton Williams or Terrell Jennings while they were recovering on IR. We just know we'll find out Monday. We'll find out if he is going to practice. Mike Vrabel will go to the podium, and he will say. So I'm hoping he can return. He is a big part of this Patriots offense. He is a big receiver for Drake Maye, and he will be back for the championship game. Shout out to you, though, for the $2 super chat. Cam, pre-war garlic, who won our helmet, and he said he wants to go home with the Judon helmet. That is going to you, my guy. Shout out to you. $5 super chat, which is probably what the raffle ticket won him. Is it Diggs going to have court before the Denver game? So, if you guys didn't know, I did a video on this for news, and his arraignment was pushed back to the middle of February. So, which means he does not have to worry about it during the rest of this season. We do know the NFL did make a statement about the allegations that he has against him. If he is found guilty or in front of a court, that then the NFL could have repercussions towards him, whether that be a suspension or anything. But since it is pushed back, he won't have to worry about it this season. As for Christian Barmore, his arraignment is still a couple days before the Super Bowl. So if the Patriots win against the Denver Broncos on Sunday, he might have to deal with that. We'll see if that gets postponed. Shout out to Pre-War Garlic coming in with the 5. What is that? BSTXYT. $2 super chat. Kayshon Boutte. And the defense was amazing. Yeah, the defense was the reason why they won this game. CJ Stroud looked scared. He truly looked scared out there. 4 interceptions, man. 4 interceptions. Every time he took the ball, the Patriots were getting pressure on him, but it got to the point where they stopped bringing pressure, and he still was throwing balls in the dirt. I will say this defense is top 10 in the NFL, maybe even top 5 in the NFL. And the best part about it is none of these guys are free agents after this season. Not a lot. Not a lot. So I can't believe that they won this game, and they're going to the AFC. But you're going to need this defense to step up. You're going to need this defense to step up. The Game Collector 12. We are going to the Super Bowl, I think, man. Look, I think so too. I said it before the game that I think the winner, this is the de facto AFC Championship. Producer Jack also said it, and I think that we're going to the Super Bowl. If Bo Nix was playing, I'd be a little concerned. He played amazing in that Bills-Broncos game. But he did get hurt. And now instead of him, it's going to be Jarrett Stidham. And we know Jarrett Stidham got drafted by the Patriots. I thought Jarrett Stidham was going to be the quarterback in 2020. I wanted him to be the quarterback in 2020. Then we signed Cam Newton, and we saw what happened. Purgatory happened, and the Patriots suffered for the next 5 years. But we're back. And I think that they're going to win next Sunday. I truly, truly, truly do. And I think the reason why, I don't think Jarrett Stidham has it. He hasn't thrown a pass in 2 years, and the last pass was an interception. Is it backup for a reason? Backup quarterbacks AFC Championship. The only backup quarterback that I know that's done that is Tom Brady. And that's Tom Brady. So you let me know down in the comments section. Do you think Jarrett Stidham makes a difference? Do you think so? Go down in the comments, give me a Y for yes or give me an N for no. I'm going to say yes in a sense of it is a major crutch for the Denver Broncos. But their defense, still got to worry about their defense. Still got to worry about them. Michelle, what team in the NFC are you most scared of if we make the Super Bowl? The Seattle Seahawks. Look, I'm going to root for them, for the Patriots. I'm going to say they're going to win every game. It is going to be extremely, 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 extremely tough to beat this team. Extremely tough to beat this team. Seahawks are insane. Seahawks are insane. Their defense is better than anybody in football. And their offense, it's not like the Texans where C.J. Stroud holds them back. Sam Darnold is a real MRFer. That man can throw the ball. They have weapons. Jackson Smith and Jigba, A.J. Barner, Cooper Kupp. They have weapons. I am scared of that team. I would love to see the Rams instead of the Seahawks. Or the Bears. By far, Seattle. Jose Cruz. Is it time for the NFL to start feeding Drake Maye? Yes. Yes. When everything kind of felt bad, like, Drake Maye's got 4 fumbles, got to take care of the football. Oh, man, this is rough. This is scary. This is very scary. He throws a touchdown to Kayshon Boutte. When it's 3rd down and 7, he finds Stefon Diggs for a first down. When it's 3rd down and 8, he takes off and runs it for a first down. He's here. He's going to be a good quarterback. This is only his second year. He's 23 years old. He's going to get older. He's going to get better. And these Patriots are going to be here for a long time. We're going to get to more questions in just a second. But first, I got to tell you about our sponsor of today's show, and that is Prize Picks. Whether you're starting a new routine or making player picks for the first time, trying something new can be hard. But in life and on Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. With high-pressure playoff matchups every single weekend and elite hoops action almost every night, the action never stops. And Prize Picks lets you take control. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just pick more or less than 2 to 6 player stat projections. And if your picks are right, you can cash in. You know, Prize Picks has the early payouts option. And I should have used it on my lineup for Sunday's game against Houston. I had the more on a max discount for C.J. Stroud. With all he had to do was just throw a passing yard. I had the more on Hunter Henry. That's where it messed up. Because the more on Ramondre Stevenson, that one was good. And the more on Stefon Diggs to score a touchdown was good also. But 3 out of 4 made the game more interesting for me, even though I'm a huge New England fan. You can make a lineup just like that when you download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Your boy Trav. Are we worried about Maye's fumbling woes, or do you think he can fix it within this week? The only fumble where I looked at and I'm like, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, was the one where he took a step back and then he ran the ball himself because he held it like this, and you immediately can just hit the ball out of his hands, and it's a fumble. Other than that, the fumbles were because of the offensive line. Will Campbell did not play good. And we'll talk about it this week once the PFF grades come out, once I see how many pressures he allowed, how many sacks he allowed. But Will Anderson, he got him good. But I'm not worried about Drake Maye. I'm more worried about this offensive line. Way more worried about the offensive line, which goes into the next question for Big Daddy Joe is what do we do about our offensive line? You can't really do much with 2 games left in the NFL season. You just have to hope to protect. The one thing that you could possibly do is put your tight ends on the line of scrimmage like Hunter Henry and Austin Hooper and chip. So like you saw during the Browns game, what they did with Myles Garrett is Hunter Henry will take the snap, immediately hit the defensive lineman to give Will Campbell just that extra one second ahead to get a little more protection for Drake to get the pass off. But other than that, I mean, are you going to bench him? You can't bench him. You could put in Fedarian Lowe, but I mean, he played good when he was a backup, when he played like this season when Will Campbell was out. But do you really want that? I don't know. I truly don't know. So you just gotta hope they get better. And next week, Will Campbell goes up against Nick Benito. So we'll see. And Assassin 9851. Do you think people will still use the easy schedule argument against us if we beat the Bo Nix-less Broncos and go on to the Super Bowl? Yeah. They're going to say, oh, Mickey Mouse ring. Oh, oh, oh. Who cares? Who cares? If you have a ring, if you got one of these, does it matter? No. No, it doesn't matter. I don't care. Win the game. You could say all the things that you want, but at the end of the day, if you win the Super Bowl, you're winners of the Super Bowl, and you have a championship. You're going to talk about them. The Eagles had the easiest schedule in the NFL last year. They won the Super Bowl. We call them Super Bowl champs. That's it. It's simple as that. I don't care about the schedule argument anymore. I don't give a shit. You can call it a Mickey Mouse ring. Hell, I'll call it a Mickey Mouse ring. It's a ring. And it gets number 7 up in the rafters at Gillette Stadium. Up in the rafters. Shout out to everybody. 44,000 subs, man. 44,000 subs. Insane. Absolutely insane. And we're not stopping yet. We're not stopping yet. Let's get to 50K. 50K is the goal. If we get to 50K, that'd be awesome. So if you want up-to-date Pats coverage, hit that sub button right now. Jose Cruz coming in with another question. What are the keys to success for next week? Pressure. Jarrett Stidham. Do the same thing he did today. Did the same thing he did last week against the LA Chargers. That's it. Pressure on the quarterback, force turnovers, and protect Drake Maye. Simple as that. You'll win the game if you do those 3 things. And also, red zone defense. Every single week we're talking about red zone defense. Jonathan America! Will the refs be missing calls next game? Look, man. I'm tired of this officiating over and over and over. There are multiple. They let him play at the end of the game, which I will respect. But in the first half, it was one of the worst, and I mean worst reffing jobs I have ever seen. And this is really bad. I'm not just talking about the Patriots game. I'm talking about yesterday's game Saturday's game, as this is being filmed on Sunday. Saturday's game for Bills Broncos. The refs were bad. The refs have been bad all season. The NFL needs to have a serious talk with the NFL referees and maybe have a lockout because they need to have repercussions when they are bad. They missed calls on the Patriots side. They missed calls on the Texans side. It was bad, and I'm so tired of it. And if next week, if the game comes down to the refs, I'm going to go insane. Simple as that. Carson Lee. With Nix out, do the Patriots have a way better chance considering the history in Denver? Yes. Yes. 100%. 100%. Jarrett Stidham is not good. And everybody says, oh, well, Jarrett Stidham played really good in the preseason. He played really good. It's the preseason, man. You're going up against backups. You're going up against now the best teams in football. This is the AFC Championship game. You're down to the 2 best teams in the AFC. The 2 best teams, which we all agreed were the Broncos and the Patriots. You have to go up against that. Jarrett Stidham has not thrown a pass in an NFL game. In 2 years. 2 years. His last pass was an interception. I like the Patriots in this one. 100%. I don't care what the history is in Denver. If Bo Nix was playing, completely different story. Jarrett Stidham cannot throw the ball down the field. Bo Nix can. We clearly saw it yesterday. Jarrett Stidham hasn't played a snap this year. Besides a kneel down. You cannot expect that. Cannot expect that to happen. So, yeah, I got the Patriots in this one. I think it's going to be an easy win. But no Bo Nix. Simple as that. Let me know who you got down in the comments. Do you got the Patriots or do you got the Denver Broncos? Let me know. Go down in the comment section. Give me an NE for Patriots. Or if you're a Broncos fan watching this, give me a DEN. Also, while you're down there, go ahead and hit that sub button. We'll be live throughout the week previewing this game. And then on Sunday, we got the AFC Championship. So hit that sub button right now. And as always, let's go Pats.